Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Matt, but you may know me as Lazy Urchin, and welcome back to Matt's Monster Marathon. Now, I'm sure you're familiar with the Scourge of Gen 9 competitive Annihilate. Such a fun design, you know? A Primeape was too angry and it died and it didn't want to die, so it came back as a ghost. You know, sounds a lot like something Digimon did years ago. Now, this isn't like they stole from Digimon. It's just a very similar idea. Primeape, its anger rose beyond a critical point. It gained power unaffected by the limits of its physical body. It died by being too angry and came back to life. That sounds a suspicious amount like Death X Evolution. Now, Death X Evolution is a odd part of Digimon because there are only really 4 Death X evolved Digimon out there, and they all stem from this little goober. Now, this is Dorumon. There's a whole movie out there featuring Dorumon. I believe he was, created for the movie. It was not well received, but it's a fun movie. I'll link it in the description. It's worth a watch, at least the first few minutes. Dorumon can become Dorugamon and Death X Dorugamon. Now, I love these two, but Christ, the out of the edge factor. There's a lot of that in this line with Doruguremon or Dorugreymon in the dub, and Death X Dorugoremon. Love them. And then there's Dorugoremon and Death X Dorugoremon. You may notice that with the Death X line, there's a lot more black, red, and knives. But that really comes to a head at Death Xmon, only accessible from Death X Dorugoramon. Great design, it looks so bad in 2D though. Now, here's where things get crazy. Dorumon, our favorite little soft purple dragon dinosaur guy, can become all of them. This isn't just hyperbole, he can become all of them. He can digivolve to Dorugamon, or Death X Dorugamon. Dorugamon can become Death X Dorugamon. He can warp digivolve to the final stage or to the mid stage, and pretty much every form can become another form. And that's kind of how it is with Digimon. I mean, a little lizard wearing a wolf pelt can become a giant bug, for God's sake. But that's just how it is with Digimon, but this is still just a mess. But unfortunately for me, that's not all of it. Because Dorumon and Doruguremon can become Alphamon. Dorumon by warp digivolving, Doruguremon from just regular digivolving. But that ain't it, cause Alphamon with Oriumon turned into a sword, which looks like a battle axe, but it's a sword, can become Alphamon or Yuken, which just looks so fucking cool. Look at that beautiful giant sword, those wings, and the just shining light in the hand is glorious. Also, the handle of the sword looks like the Newgrounds Golden Spear. I was playing Castle Crashers recently. But Dorumon really suffers with its 3 final stages, really. Alphamon or Yuken, Dorugoramon, and Death Xmon. Because, Alphamon, or Yuken, is apparently so fast you don't even see its attacks, and one of its main attacks outside of just pummeling you is to summon a legendary monster from another dimension. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Dorugoramon is stated to be an imaginary Digimon, which is an incarnation of the ultimate enemy and the mighty avatar of destruction. So that's also not great. Its design is fun, though. But then we get into Death Xmon, which is stated to not be able to move as long as there are no digicores around it, which are basically souls. It's gonna be cringe to say this, but think the souls from Undertale, that's basically a digicore. So as long as there's no life around it, it won't move, kind of thing. So it's kind of fully evolving, really. Either a super powerful warrior of legend, an imaginary thing, or a death god, basically. But that's about it for Dorumon and for this comparison. And I hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you later. And oh, that's where you went to. Okay.